way, maybe number 2, number 3. They make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alpha. Stop. Watch twist.
From the gun, Vic. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing, Vic. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Off. He's crashing. He's left snub. Alpha.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Orange.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going to air it out deep for Grunt. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones. First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Great 15. Here we go. Run.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Second down, Vick. He finds McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by a defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Vick. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Vick. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Again, it's Vick. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It'll be Vick once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Michael Vick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
On the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Stop right there. Hey, great 15. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because
Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, great, great. You got 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
81, 81.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Great.
Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Brown from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs him off. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch 84! Watch 84! He's going! Coming, baby.
Vic operating on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Base 5-2. Base 52.
They will indeed go for it. Vic into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rod Woodson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lion.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now that's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Black, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He will find T.O. on the left side, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Michael Vick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing, Vick. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A first down throw coming for Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
300.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Vick steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, Vick again. And he will have a touchdown. DJ Moore from 19 yards away. And the Madden Elites draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trey 15, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 30. 10. And it's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle, that's caught by T.O. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Good chip. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ram. Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Go. Let's go. Great.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Come on now. Let's go. Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
We got 4. Hey, grade 57. 34. Eyes on 34. 36. 36. He's chucking. Hey, ram.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.